こんにちは。私はエピックゲーマー様。やがての超時代のゲーマー族。What is up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Today, we will be reviewing Borderlands 3. Now, if you're new to the channel, you should definitely subscribe and follow my Instagram and go on this and join my Discord. Also, my friend made a Discord server called Weeaboo Hunters. It's a pretty epic server, and yeah, I think we basically it's pretty it's a pretty fun server, I guess. Like we hunt down weebs. Like there's a difference against like anime and then there's a difference against a weeaboo. Now you should go check it out. I think yeah, you should definitely check it out. Now, today we will be reviewing Borderlands 3. Now, Borderlands is a franchise near and dear to my heart, as ever since I was in middle school, I played Borderlands 2, and it was mwah, gaming renaissance of the Xbox 360. It was, oh my god, I spent hours and hours playing Borderlands 2 when I was a kid. Now, did that any of that change when I played? And I was a teenager. Now I'm 16, and I have more ports left to do. And this is a sequel that took about like 5 years to come out, and I just bought it a week. How could I? Do I have the time to complete it? Hell yes, I do. Yes, I did. Keep in mind, I bought this game like a week ago, and I already completed New Game Plus. We'll say like New Game Plus is the new Vault Hunter, True Vault Hunter, but still the same thing, right? And also I got craft out legendary weapons. I'm doing all this. I did all the side quests. I completed basically everything, and and I just bought it like 2 weeks ago. And it's not because like the game's like padded or whatever. It's more just like it's the gameplay so like endearing and stuff. It just you spend like I thought like okay one time I was playing it and like I thought oh it's like time for to get to bed and take my shower. It's like what 9? No. Then it was 2:30 in the morning. And yeah, it was a really weird experience. Like I realized, oh shit, I really am playing Borderlands. Now, now that I got that out of the way about my actual experience, let's get into the actual game. Now, the story is that now the plot of the story, and I'm putting a fat spoiler warning here. Basically, the idea of the story is that that it takes place a couple of years after the events of Borderlands 2, right? Panzer Jack is dead. Everyone, the Crimson Raiders pretty much disbanded because hey, there's nothing really to do. But then something weird happened with these two twins called the Calypso twins, and the Calypso twins united the bandits of the Borderlands. Now, the reason why it's called the Borderlands is because the main section of the galaxy you're in is the borderlands of human civilization, right? And what happened was that the twins, Tyrene and Troy, united the bandits to united the bandits and made like their own little cult. Well, technically, you can't really call. Well, technically, a cult is a religion that is not worshipped by a majority. So, well, basically, yeah, it's a big, gigantic cult of bandits, and pretty much everyone left behind by. It's kind of like this is kind of what happens when you leave like billions and billions of people that have pretty much been abandoned by human civilization. Where you get a bunch of insane twins leading them to destroy civilization and get a hold of what's called the Great Vault. You see, the Great Vault is supposedly the best vault, like the epitome of the Iridians and stuff. It's like the greatest vault. It has all this cool stuff, and once the Calypsos get the Great Vault, they'll become gods. And by judging of the events in the story, that isn't too far from the truth. And so it's up to the Raiders to get united, and you play as a new Vault Hunter. I play as Flak. I mean, I haven't played as the other characters yet, but I'm thinking about playing Zane. Then thinking about playing as Zane, then the Gunner, then Taya. I don't know. Hmm. So yeah, I mean the plot is basically big bad cult tries to take over the universe. The Calypsos try to become gods. And it's your job to stop them and join and get the Raiders to get together. And also yeah, and like okay, that's for the story. I don't want to get into it too much because I think it's actually a good story. And also I want to mention one more quest is that the Gracie quest is sad. Like it, basically this happens a bit later, but basically one of a girl like basically Mordecai wants you to go to a birthday party, but the birthday party was actually a weird funeral thing for the dad to get over it because the girl you went to a birthday party with was actually killed by Varkids, and what happens is that you basically are kind of forced to lose it because you're like, oh, my daughter was the greatest. Like, she was so good at shooting and things. And please don't take this away from. It was like that. Like, you basically forced to losing. You get pistol if you do. So yeah, like, just don't be a dick when you're doing that. Okay, it's a side quest. It happens at Devil's Razor. It's a pretty good one. And also, yeah, now to the gameplay. Now, of course, it's like a real normal Borderlands. There's four classes: the operative, beast hunter, gunner, and siren. Right? And I play as Flak, and oh my god, Flak is amazing. Like you could you are like at first I thought the way to go was with the rack attack, right? But actually, the real thing is to do Fadeaway. As in, when you fade away, you will every attack you land will be a critical attack. So imagine this, okay? Like here's something I would do. So basically, I get Atlas pistol right with a tracker grenade, right? And I lead a crowd of enemies to one spot. I shoot the grenade. I go into fadeaway mode. Then I just shoot at random, knowing that none of my projectiles will miss, and it's just going to be a giant pile of blood and lead and shit. Oh my god, that was fun to do. Like, I can't really say anything else for the other classes in the game, so yeah, I mean, if you're interested in like the gunner class or the operative, I'm thinking about playing the operative next, and or the siren class, then you go do that. Like, if you're going to say, oh, what about the siren class? What about the operative? What about the gunner? Okay. And also, I really like the addition of the mods. They make like, let's say you just dedicate your entire skill points to like one tree of whatever branch you want to do, right? But like you really want to have some extra skills to go along with it, so you just equip a mod, and basically you'll get everything. You'll get like a specific amount of points on specific stuff, right? And also. And also, I really like the addition of Atlas weapons because they're so OP. You know, there's barely anything to distinguish them. And, like, you're going to spend hours on this and you'll never get bored. Like, it makes grinding fun just to see what fucked up and powerful and badass enemies you'll find on your journey, right? It's like, it's going to consume a shit. Like, unless you don't have the time for Borderlands 3, and like if you don't have enough time, like if you do have the time to play video games like me, then you should definitely give it a try. Like go test your limits. And also this is going to be another fat spoiler warning. It's that like it kind of sets up like Troy. Like remember how I mentioned Troy and Tyrene, right? Like it's kind of set up to be like Troy is like the weaker one of the branch, I guess, and Tyrene's the big person, like is the actual big person, while Troy's just second in command. Well, here's the thing. It was way more easier. Like Troy's boss fight was absolutely hard. It took me like 20 tries to just get him to half health. But Tyrene, like even before she, okay, this is another fat spoiler warning. Even when she combines with the Destroyer, she's super duper easy. Like, I mean, all you had to do was just shoot her a shit ton. And this, like I said, the fadeaway skill is like you can just use a fadeaway skill, and it'll just be a slaughter basically. Like for a self-proclaimed god, she's pretty easy to defeat. All you need to do is get a crit, then she'll fall down for a bit, and then like you go up to her head, and you shoot it, and then you just like shoot her in like shoot her body the weak spot first, and it's pretty easy. Like, but Troy, it's just magic everywhere, waves and enemies and balls and shit. Like it was absolutely madness. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was kind of unfair, but still. And I'm like, and also, I really do like the characters. I mean, also Wainwright, Rainwright, Wainwright, and Hammerlock are definitely one of the best gay power couples ever. I mean, I'm not saying as in like, oh, this is so great, a liberal, progressive Borderlands 3 is. No, I mean, just they're actually a pretty cute couple. Like it's weird. It's like, oh, I mean, it does like, I mean, yeah, there is a lot of like, I guess more um liberal stuff. Like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to admit. I think I'm probably going to shoot myself in the foot if I do this, but like basically, Wainwright, Rain, Wait, Wainwright and Hammerlock are definitely the best gay power couple. Like second best. The only power couple I could think that tops them is Dio and Poochie from JoJo. Yes, I included a JoJo reference. Fuck yeah! The likes on this video jizz all over the place. Fuck yeah! I'm sorry. Oh right. And also, oh, I mean, like it's kind of weird. This like, I don't know. It's just like, and also Claptrap is like, he's still like, I don't know. He's still charming as ever. Like, I don't know. I mean, he's one of the best mascot characters ever. And also, there's like a bunch of weird stuff that kind of. And also, Mayhem, like, you want to play on Mayhem mode after the game, because Mayhem mode actually feels like the true version of Borderlands. Like, there'll be a bunch of badass enemies, and, like, basically, in Mayhem mode, I could just boil it down to a bunch of badass followers just jizzing all over you with their rocket launchers and shit. It's like playing the Slaughter Shaft, but like it's like playing the Slaughter Shaft, but it's everywhere. And also, you're really going to want to go into like the vaults, like you're going to want to go into the Iridium trials. And also, a good way of grinding Iridium is that like there's also in the later points of the game when you go back to Pandora, because like and also there's something else. Oh shit, I forgot to mention. There's also in Borderlands. What makes Borderlands 3 different from the other games is that you can basically explore you can go on like these, like the other Borderlands game that mentioned the other Borderlands games that mentions all these other planets and big corporations and whatnot. Like, yeah, it's like you can go to these weird planets like Promethea and whatnot, and those type of places, right? Which I actually kind of enjoy doing, right? But the only problem I have with this weird mechanic is that some of the, like, Athena's is just kind of there. Like, I mean, yeah, there's like, it's pretty big. I mean, there's a lot of Iridium and stuff, but it just feels kind of there. Like, I mean, there's not really any reason why you should go back there. It's just like, oh, it just, this is where the sirens are. It's like, it literally just feels like like Athena's was just there to just introduce Maya. and Maya and Ava, right? It just feels like it's there. And like the only really reason why you want to go, and also there's this side quest I'll give you a pretty early, like basically if you there's only like really one or two side quests there. It's just like I mean for the major from this point on I'll just refer to Athena's as just there because it just feels like it's just there to fill up the planets. And also, like, it just, I mean, the problem with Borderlands 3 is, like, planet exploration thing, is that, like, like, when you first see the galaxy map, it feels like, oh boy, there's going to be a crap ton of planets. There's going to be all kinds of planets. Like, there's going to be a shit ton of planets and stuff. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of planets there, but, like, I mean, I actually feel like it's impressive what they did, but also, like it felt like there was enough it felt like there was much less planets than what you were expecting. Like there's only like what like 5 planets and like a map that's like goes on for like a really long time. Like I mean it just feels like the map was like it feels like they should have made like like sort of like a weird it felt like they should have made it like a slide thing. Like you can go to either like permit the in that type of stuff. It just feels like it would have been better if it was like a sliding thing, and then you just go there, rather than it just be this big sort of like map that makes you think that there's going to be a shit way more plants than there are, right? Like I mean, it's hard to explain, but like once you see it, you'll know what I mean, right? It feels like there was supposed to be a lot more planets than what there was advertised, right? And it just like you could just tell that there was supposed to be a lot more there than there was advertised. I mean, don't get me wrong, Borderlands 3 is like there's a like I'm surprised that they did all that, but it felt like they were kind of making it seem like there was going to be a lot more planets and stuff than there was. Okay, and my conclusion is that Borderlands 3 is definitely the best sport. Like it's definitely one of the best it's one of the best games you can get on the PS4 nowadays. One of the best games in 2019, definitely. But like it felt like they promised a little bit too much with the plans, but I could let that slide because it's like it felt like I don't know. I mean, just like there's a lot you can do. There's a lot of replayability, and it's just so fun to play. And that's it for today, kids. Like I said, if you're new to this and like my content, you should comment, like this video, comment, and check out my other videos. And also turn on notifications for other videos. And thank you for watching. You guys have a great day. And remember, No Nut November is only in 2 weeks. Bye!